So it looks like somebody already had the same idea I did, so you can see 2 fresh cuts down here. So somebody took a little section right here. I'm going to peel a little off myself. Help with my fire later.
It's a pretty tight tree bark-wise.
Cut as decent as I can.
Nice.
So yeah, so that'll help. Stuff burns real nice even when it's wet.
Right. This is a good sign. We're not even too far down the trail, and this is the second birch we found, a bunch of dead ones. So gives us premises for getting fires done, especially since it's really clear right now, but there is a chance of scattered thunderstorms from 4 to 11 o'clock tonight.
And it rained this morning. Everything was wet on the ground. We got some damp spots.
Yeah, and it's definitely humid out and everything. We passed through rain on the way here, but that was a good hour-and-a-half drive ago, so hopefully it'll miss us. But it's... well, I don't know. Last time I looked at the temperature gauge, it was 75, but that was far away. I feel like it's a bit hotter here with the humidity. I'd expect it's probably in the low 80s right now, maybe like 81, 82. So not as bad as it could be, but tomorrow is supposed to be the hottest day of the year. And it's going to be in the high 90s, so it's definitely going to be a interesting hike out of here, but we'll enjoy it.
This should be downhill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice brew.
Right? I will take it.
Good.
So up on this beautiful little peak here, we found a wonderful treat that is spotted from the distance of wild blueberries. The ones that aren't completely ripe yet. It's a wild blueberry. I'm surprised they're already blooming. Or fruiting, excuse me. They good? Yeah. That's definitely a wild blueberry. I'm so hungry too. Jeez, please. Thank you. Oh, just sit down. Yeah. Sit down. I'm going to put the camera away for the rest of this. So we're starting to get a little more level. It's still pretty downhill. If you can tell. It's starting to get more level compared to what we just came down. Just that. Definitely fun. I like it.
Down a couple rocks.
Yeah, using slides and whatnot. Fun stuff. I enjoy this kind of hiking though. It makes it more interesting than just walking. So I don't know if you can see him behind the leaves. There's a red squirrel. There he is. You rarely ever see the red squirrels around here. I've probably seen maybe 2 in my lifetime. And I mean, there are squirrels everywhere here. Everywhere. But they're the gray squirrels. So we're looking for water, and we talked to a nice couple who said that there's water farther down the AT at the Sages Ravine. So this is the sign for it, so I assume it's down this hill somewhere. We're going to head there, and then tomorrow we're going to come back up and take the Paradise Trail that way, and it'll loop us around back to the section of the AT that's by our vehicle. So now we've got a plan. We're no longer winging it. This is where we're going to head now.
And it is thundering, so hopefully we find somewhere soon.
Yeah, for a downpour. It's been so hot though, I'll take it.
It was nice for a while.
Yeah, until you're wet later, but it's okay. Dry out. Oh, nice.
That'd be a sweet campsite if we could just campsite down there.
Right. Really see it. Waterfall over there. Look at the view of it. Slipping. Ridiculous. It's clear water. It's clear. Look at that. Look how nice that is. My God. Crazy looking mushrooms.
That's what we're going to do.
Huh?
Well,
Alright. open up here. It's nice. On this sweet spot off to the right of the trail. Look like a good place to chill for a few. Hot up there, but it's nice.
Nice sunny area to dry off.
Yeah. Be a cool place to have a picnic if we brought food and whatnot. Ready to eat. Looks like it keeps going this way. So just go around. It keeps going. It keeps going. Interesting. Keeps going over there too. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a trail. There's more tons of wild blueberries up here for anybody who comes up here. They're not blooming right now like the other ones. They're not fruiting. They're here, so if you come at the right time. It's 18th, 19th. It's August 19th. Or July 19th, sorry. Wow. Sorry, guys.
So they are in bloom. It looks like they'll be still in bloom for a good month or so.
Yeah, okay.
Still babies.
They're trying. There's nothing ripe. Some of them have the new buds on them for the flowers, or for the fruit.
There's
The flowers. Huh?
a ton up on the mountain.
Yeah, we're probably just not high enough in elevation yet. Cool spot there. Dried.
Seawater across from us.
Oh yeah, wow. Let's go check that
Opens right up.
out. Right? You know what? I wonder if this is the other side of that bog I saw from the road that was all like no trespassing on the other side. Oh wow. Would you look at that? Right in the middle of the mountains. Beautiful. Oh, and we actually have a really big blueberry bush right next to me. Almost as tall as I am. Oh my god, and there are fresh freaking blueberries on it. Make sure I'm not stepping on anybody. Would you look at that? Big blueberry bush, real blueberries. Yeah, I was only like 2. So this pathway is just kind of following the water over to the right there. See some nice views. Obviously not swimming or drinking water, but pretty water.
The other side of the water is the bottom of the mountain, and this whole path has been this rock ledge.
Yeah.
So it's just holding a swamp right in the middle.
Yeah. Been pretty much walking down this kind of thing the whole way. It's a nice path. I like this trail so far.
It's slippery though, a little wet.
Well, yeah, I did. We didn't get to say much last night. We didn't like the campground that we were at too much. It wasn't a campground, but it was designated camp spots. And so you guys know, if you ever come out here, they actually had volunteers sitting out there making sure that nobody was having fires or camping or walking where they shouldn't be. And then it was like super quiet, so we felt weird talking loudly, so we didn't take many videos. We didn't want to disturb everybody. But it did start downpouring on us, literally out of nowhere. You heard the thunder in the distance, and it was like, bam, downpouring. We both got drenched. Yeah, you probably saw the videos of us trying to hang our clothes earlier. He's got his shirt still hanging on the back of his backpack. I hung mine for a while, but then I was getting too hot in my flannel, so I just switched in the wet shirt and said, screw it, it's a little ugh, but it's actually keeping me cooler, which is good, and it's actually starting to dry out as I'm walking, because it's not too hot yet, so I'm not sweating real bad or anything, so that's good. And we've been on a pretty level elevation. The first part of the trail, we went up, And now we've just been kind of sitting at this elevation for a while, which has been nice, just small up and downs. But everything is wet and slippery. The roots and the rocks are definitely pretty slippery. It's not too bad.
I fell on my ass this morning on the roots.
Yes, you did.
Took about 2 steps trying to catch myself and went down anyway.
Oh, well. It happens.
Right down the hill.
Right? We just didn't go too far down the hill. That looks like we're getting off that ledge stuff a little bit more. Getting more mountain laurel. We have jumped into the world of ferns now that we've come down in elevation a little bit. I mean, a lot of these guys are almost shoulder height on me. It just goes. There are smaller ones on the other side. There's one patch here, geez Louise. It even gets taller out there than it is up here. Blue trail markers for the Paradise Trail. They're getting a little shallower over here. Something about that spot back there. Ferns must just love. Still around, but they're definitely more shallow here. Taking a break at this little spot. Had some water. It's barely moving. You can see in areas that it is moving. It's not stagnant, but it's cool enough to splash on our faces. It's getting pretty humid and hot out here, so that was nice. Cool little shallow stream bed. Found some crazy mushrooms over here while we're sitting too. They almost look like coral or something. I don't know mushrooms very well, so I couldn't tell you what they are, but they're cool looking. Horde of those massive mosquitoes. They're all over the rock there. They're stripe-sized ones. Definitely this is probably the dirtiest looking pool out of this place. Mosquitoes and bugs definitely seem to like it. And it is moving. It's trickling out between those rocks over there. Very cool place though. Overgrown with moss it is the whole way. So we were officially on the home stretch. Came up longer in the long run, but according to the last signs, we actually got to this road a lot quicker than we thought it was going to be, which is nice, but it's the home stretch, so we just have to make it down this area. We can't go off into the woods or anything here because this road cuts through it, but it's actually private property on either side of us, so we just kind of got to walk through this road and get there. So I don't know how much else we'll be able to show, but otherwise we did have a really good time for being in Connecticut, so thank you for joining us, and we will absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.